Oh my god, I'm already out of breath and tired and want to go to sleep. Hi guys, my name is Christina and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a bit different because I do want to incorporate some pregnancy videos on my channel. So today we're going to be talking about everything I experienced during my first trimester. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about the pregnancy things while also doing some laundry. I have some laundry to fold, nothing too personal, there's no underwear or anything like that. It's mostly towels and bedding, so yes. So I thought I'd do that while chatting with you guys about my first trimester. But before we get started, I just want to let you guys know that because this is what I experienced during my first trimester, it doesn't mean you'll experience it as well. A lot of my friends who have had kids didn't really experience half the stuff I did. And some of them experienced more things that I still haven't. So everybody's different. Everybody has different experiences and yeah. Also, if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Christina. I do reading vlogs, motherly videos, and pretty much whatever I feel like it on this channel. So if it's something you're interested in, then please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more videos. I do try to upload videos every Saturday morning, but it is kind of hard, especially when you're pregnant. And also stay tuned to the end of the video where I will show an updated bump. While I'm filming this, I'm actually 20 weeks, so I'm way past the first trimester, but it's okay. I do have all my little notes and stuff saved on my phone because I honestly probably would not have remembered any of these things if I didn't save it on my phone. First thing, my husband and I got off our I got off birth control in the beginning of 2021 because we discussed like, oh, maybe 2021 or 2022 we want to start trying for a baby. And I just wanted to get off birth control just to kind of like stabilize or like, I don't know what the proper term would be. I kind of just wanted to figure out my body because when you're on birth control, it does mess with your hormones, I believe. And when I got off it, I didn't feel any different. Except my period was a little bit longer. Sorry, I had to change my battery. Because these Canon cameras, they just tell you very last minute, like, hey, I'm dying, huh? Anyway, where was I? Let's look. So yes, I got off birth control in the beginning of January. And we decided to try on June 5th. And bam, I was pregnant. After trying, I didn't feel any different. I know like some people said that you will experience sore breasts or nausea right away. I didn't feel any different. And I didn't start feeling any different until a week after the positive test result, which we started trying on the 5th, and I took the test on the 23rd and it was positive. Oh, I still have it. Let me show you guys. Ta-da, 6/23. So we ended up, I only took the one test because I didn't think it was necessary to take more than one. I know like some people do. Like some people take 2 or 3, sometimes even 4, and I'm just like, I think I'll go with just the one. I do have more tests, but it was, those lines appeared like right away. I did not think that it was a false positive or anything. But I did take it that very morning, and that week was the week before I was supposed to have my period, and that was the first time in my life that I've missed a full period without trying to miss it. And by that I mean like for my wedding or honeymoon, I did continue my birth control so I wouldn't have my period during those 2 events. But this was naturally missed, so that's why I assumed, oh my god, we're pregnant right away. And I waited till my whole period week was over, and then I took the one test early in the morning right after waking up because I was told by pretty much everybody that your morning pee is the best pee. And so that's what I did. I took the test. He wanted to be there for it, and we walked, after the time went off, we walked into the bathroom, and there it was, the 2 really pink lines. And we weren't even like surprised, we weren't even like crying with tears of joy or anything. We were just like, well, that was easy. We're pregnant, okay, awesome. And I didn't feel any different. That's why I was like, should I take a second one? But I didn't. Instead, I waited a couple days, and then I called my OBGYN because they told me once I have a positive pregnancy test, I should give them a call. And so that's what I did, and they scheduled my first ultrasound, which you get scheduled 7 weeks. At your 7-week mark, they kind of like try to guess when the egg attached to your wall, and they go from there, which is usually 2 weeks before your period. So that is kind of what happened there. And then a week, not even a week, maybe like 5 days after the positive pregnancy test, I started feeling the symptoms. One of them was the nausea. Every single morning, from the moment I woke up till like 3 p.m., I was nauseous. It was so uncomfortable, and it lasted a while, you guys, like a while. And it was horrible. And in the morning I would throw up, and it wouldn't even be food, it would be like liquids. Like, I guess if I had water that morning, I'd throw it up. And a lot of yellow mucusy stuff, which is apparently some type of acid from your stomach, and it's a good thing that you throw that up. Like, my doctors told me, oh, that's normal, it's a good sign, and stuff like that. So that's what, yeah, so that lasted pretty much my whole entire first trimester, every single day. Towards the end of my first trimester, the nausea only lasted from like when I woke up till like maybe lunchtime, like 11:30. So I've noticed that. But yeah, 5 days after peeing on the stick, those symptoms kicked in. My boobs hurt so much. Your nipples really hurt. Like, don't even touch them. Like, I was like, nope, not wearing a bra ever. I never like wore a bra the first like 3 months, unless I was going out, then I did, but at home, no way. I was just not enjoying that. It was so uncomfortable. And then I noticed how tired I was, how sleepy I was. Usually I could stay up to like 10:30, but now it's so hard for me to stay up past 9:30. Like, I could be watching TV and it could be like the loudest thing, and I would just fall asleep. Like, it's so bad. I also noticed that every single time after throwing up, I have to blow my nose. Like, my nose felt extremely stuffy and I had to blow it. And it's still like that today. I'm at my second trimester and the nausea is better, but when I do have to throw up in the morning, I still have to blow my nose right after. And it's really weird. Like, please let me know if you guys experience this as well, because I didn't think this would happen to me. Like, I know some people do have a stuffy nose or a sore throat during their pregnancy, throughout their whole pregnancy, but I just have to blow my nose after I throw up. And it's like, and sometimes even during the first trimester, it wasn't even full on throw up. It was a lot of gagging. So that was painful, I'd say. I don't like it. I'm not usually the type of person who throws up very often, so it was a very uncomfortable experience and I don't like it very much. And I've had friends who weren't nauseous at all during their pregnancy, and I am so jealous. Like, there were moments where the throw up was so bad that I was like, honey, I think one and we're done. But no, I want our kid to have a sibling, a friend to play with at all times. So we do want a second baby. I did mention the sore breasts. Yes, your boobs are sore. Mine actually went up a size, like right away. and your nipples really hurt and your areolas actually get really, really big. Like, I was not expecting that to happen so soon. I thought that happens like towards the end of your pregnancy, but for me it happened pretty quickly. I also felt very, very tired. Even right now, I feel so tired. I feel so out of breath, like all the time. Even like walking from this room to the bathroom, which is literally like 12 feet away, I get so tired. I'm just like, oh my God, like it's so exhausting. But hey, you're carrying like extra weight that you're not used to, so it makes sense. I'm always out of breath. Even during the first trimester, I started feeling the out of breath stuff. Recently, we have been trying to go for like walks and stuff because I heard like incorporating exercise during your second trimester is a really good idea. It also helps with feet swelling, which I don't have. My feet are fine. And I don't have any stretch marks yet either. I do have some on the side, like little ones, but I've had those before, so they don't really bother me. Stretch marks overall don't bother me because it's like you can't really prevent them from not happening, and I'm used to them because I have some like behind my knees and on my side, so it's kind of like don't really care much about that. I know a lot of women who experience pregnancy for the first time, this is something they don't really like seeing, but to me it's part of your body. Like, you're beautiful the way you are, so stretch marks are just, they're never gonna go away. So I did note that from the moment I experienced the nausea till the end of July and mid-August, mostly till the end of July, I would throw up every single morning. But I've noticed something very interesting, that if I took my prenatal vitamin, which I do take, and I can show you which ones I take, like I'll put like a little picture here. If I take it, my nausea, recently, I'm just nauseous in the morning. But if I miss my prenatal, I do end up throwing up the very next morning. And it's very interesting. So I'm like religiously taking it every single morning. Well, not every morning, every time at dinner. Because you have to take it with a meal. So I take it, I drink, and I eat. And I have to, because I don't want to throw up the next morning. And I've noticed that if I miss the pill, I throw up the next morning. Like, it's so weird. Ugh. But it's kind of nice. Like, I know like the pill is helping me. And I mentioned this to my doctor and she was like, oh yeah, don't stop taking it. Like, it's still good for you. She even stated that a lot of mothers continue taking it even while they're breastfeeding because of all the vitamins and all that stuff that your baby needs. Which is really interesting. I did start taking my prenatal vitamins in April, I believe. April or May. I think April. And then we started trying in June. Because I was told that you should take your prenatal vitamins before you start trying. And it should help with nutrition and fiber and all of that. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I'm kind of like babbling away because I'm so tired. Why are there so many white shirts? I did not know I had so many white shirts to fold in here. I did mention how I get sleepy a lot quicker than before. And you guys, we already started buying a bunch of baby things. Like, oh my God. My mom has been buying so many baby things. Like, ugh. So if you want a baby haul, let me know. I could do like one before my baby shower and one after. We do want to do a baby shower, but I'm still trying to figure it out because we have to go look at venues and whatnot. Also during the first trimester, I did experience some dizziness, lightheadedness. Not very often, but I've had like 3 cases where it was kind of bad. Like, the room was literally spinning and it was just so uncomfortable. Oh my God, I fit a cheat. I can never fold these perfectly. Like, my mom does it so good. Like, hers is always a perfect square and mine just looks like a weird lump. Like, I don't know how she does it, but I'll do that last. I'm just gonna toss it over there. Oh, not a lot of laundry. But yeah, I've noticed the dizziness, and I have some lightheadedness during my second trimester as well. I also noticed during my first trimester, it was really hard for me to eat. Even like my doctor noticed that I haven't been gaining the weight I'm supposed to gain. And it's so hard, especially when you're nauseous in the morning. Like, how am I supposed to eat anything? It's really hard. Like, I didn't start eating until after 2 o'clock because that's when the nausea went away. And it was just so uncomfortable. And I noticed the look and smell and taste of meat was so unbearable. Like, I couldn't even be in the kitchen when my husband or I cooked. Like, I couldn't look at the meat, I couldn't smell it. And when I would eat chicken or salmon, it would just taste like garbage, like a dirty shoe. Like, I don't even know how garbage or dirty shoes taste like, but that was the only way I could describe it. And it just felt so dry and so rubbery in my mouth that I couldn't. I don't know, I couldn't eat meat. It was so hard. But I did have a very big craving for peanut butter and peaches. So my husband would get me peaches every single week. Even my mom came over and brought me some peaches. Like, that was really nice. But those are my biggest cravings during my first trimester. And for my second trimester, it did shift a lot. Like, it's very different, my food cravings, which I will discuss in my second trimester update video. So please subscribe if you want to check that out. But yes, that food was really hard. And I noticed that I leaned towards carbs mostly. So like breads, pastas, cereal, granola bars, even like today. I love granola bars. And sometimes fruit, like I like bananas. But meat, it was so hard, and I felt bad because I lost weight during my first trimester. And my doctors were a little concerned. And I wasn't getting enough protein, but the peanut butter kind of substituted for that, which was nice. Also, during the first trimester, I did experience a lot of cramping, kind of like period cramps, very similar to period cramps, pretty much daily and early in the morning. The doctors and my friends and family members told me that it's normal. They've experienced it too because your uterus and your tummy area is expanding and growing, making room for the baby and the placenta. So that was pretty normal. I just didn't like experiencing it because there were some sharp, painful ones, but I didn't have any bleeding or spotting at all during the first trimester. So they just told me if I don't have any spotting or bleeding, I shouldn't be concerned. So I kind of just ignored the cramping because it wasn't a big of a deal. And I also found out when you're pregnant, you can't take Advil. And Advil is like the only thing that helps me with my period cramps. And it sucked because Advil really helps, but you can't take Advil when you're pregnant because it's a blood thinner, which isn't recommended for pregnant women. So the substitute for Advil was Tylenol. Tylenol, it doesn't work well with me. It kicks in faster than Advil, but it also goes away faster. So I have Tylenol extra strength because you can take that when you're pregnant. I'll take it, I'm fine for an hour, and then I'm in pain again. Like, it's just uncomfortable. I only took it because during my first trimester I did have a few headaches. I don't know if they'd be considered as migraines. It was mostly like in the forehead area and the side. So maybe migraines, but I've had a few of those, and those are really uncomfortable, so I had to take Tylenol, and it would only help me for like an hour, and it was just really uncomfortable, you guys. But it's pretty much all you can really do. And I think I'm just very sensitive to light, and my house is very bright, so I think that's kind of what caused it. But yeah, and the cramping isn't as bad. Like I say, it's period cramps, but from a scale through 1 to 10, the pain is maybe like a 2 or 3. Like, it's bearable. It's not as bad as most period cramps, but that was my experience. So I don't know if you'll have cramping, what you will experience, and if you have experienced cramping during your pregnancy, please let me know in the comments below. How bad was it? Where did you feel it? Did you take Tylenol? Or did you just kind of like suck it up? like I sucked up the pain for the cramps because that wasn't too bad. It was the headaches that were just killer. And then the last thing I wrote down for my first trimester was pregnancy brain. It is a thing. It is so bad. Like, it's not as bad for me now, but I noticed when during my first trimester, I would do the dumbest things. Like, I would forget things a lot. Like, I would leave the room and walk down the stairs, and halfway down the stairs, I don't recall why I was going down the stairs. I would forget to put laundry in, or I would forget to fold things, and mid-cleaning, I would forget as to what I was cleaning. Like, it was just a lot of fogginess. And there was a time where I was in the kitchen, and I was putting dishes away, and I made myself a sandwich or something involving ketchup. I don't even remember. I think I made chicken nuggets or something. And so I ended up putting dirty dishes in the fridge, and I put the ketchup container in the dishwasher. I caught it after putting the ketchup in the dishwasher, and I was like, oh crap, what the hell am I doing? So I quickly fixed my mistake there, but it was just so weird. And there were even moments where I would put my phone or a cup or something in the fridge. Like, it was just really weird. I just had like really bad pregnancy brain. And I was really forgetful. Even when I was driving, halfway through my drive, I'm like, where am I going? What was I doing? Why am I going to Target right now? Like, I just don't remember why I was doing the thing I was doing. And it was just so annoying. If you have experienced pregnancy brain during your pregnancies, please tell me how crazy it was, or if you had a crazy experience, because mine was kind of odd. But I'm glad I was able to catch it within seconds of like doing whatever I was doing. But it was still really odd. But yeah. Well, those were my experiences during my first trimester. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. I will share my bump and show you guys my little baby bump. It's not that big. I am only like 20 weeks today. I guess I'm halfway through, so this is like the halfway mark, I guess. It's already pretty big, and it's like very round. And try to maybe predict if it's a boy or girl. I am finding out the gender next week, so I'm really excited. And I will share it on my channel. I won't share it the moment we find out, but I'll do like a little clip of something, maybe like a vlog. But yeah, so let's go into the baby bump. So this is the baby bump at 20 weeks. Pretty round, right? So I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week with another video.